Hello everyone, my name is Russell Wright from themezoom.com and networkempire.com. Today I'd like to tell you a tale of two Googles. How Google Plus will destroy your SEO business, steal your customers, and undermine your marketing efforts forever unless you understand a single strategy. Welcome to the introduction to Google Plus Plus. I promise that the free information alone in this course will probably change the future of your business if you understand what it means and you take action. Well, first of all, real quick, who are we? We're the creators of an enterprise online research software suite, and it includes Domain Web Studio, which is an online business in a box, and an advanced vertical online calculator that essentially tells you how much it's going to cost to undertake your SEO and online marketing endeavors. Kraken Vertical Online Market Research Tool. It's the only keyword research tool available to the general public that uses natural language processing and fancy words like that. We also developed website cellular architecture and helped bring that entire concept to market, which helps you rank higher for up to 90% fewer inbound links than your competition, simply by building the structure of your website in the proper way to match Google's thought processes. The team consists of Suzanne Bell, she's a former military industrial programmer for the US military. Kelly Reynolds, who built Kraken from the ground up based on our design. Matt DeCruz, who built Domain Web Studio, which is an advanced business analytics tool and SEO organization and outsource tool. And then there's myself. I work in neuromarketing and I'm interested in innovation. I'm a futurist entrepreneur and technologist. So what is Google Plus Plus? Well, the hard definition would be Google Plus Plus is a systematic way of using Google Plus and website silo architecture with a set of special rules in order to dominate and own or rank for all of the conversations, topics, keyword themes on both the SEO-driven Google and on the new SEO social Google search engine results page, which has just been developed and is being more and more cultivated every day on the Google Plus Plus with a single button, +1. I'm going to read that again so I can even be more clear on how to explain it myself. Google Plus Plus is a systematic way of using Google Plus and website silo architecture, which we'll explain, and we explain in much of our material, with a set of special rules in order to dominate and own a rank for all of the conversations, topics, and keyword themes on both the SEO-driven Google search engine results and the new social Google search engine results page with a single button, which is the +1 button. Most people don't even know that there is a social search engine result page now. So we're going to introduce you to those concepts now. Okay, that's a hard definition, but what is the easy definition? Only plus thyself, using a single button. We're going to explain later why this is the most selfless and powerful thing you could ever do during the upcoming changes. We're also going to give you a lot of insider's view of what Google Plus actually means as an open social operating system for your business. But first, the backstory. For years, my team and I have quietly trained an elite group of people how to use website silo architecture to systematically rank higher for thousands of keywords, not just one or two, but thousands of keywords, using up to 90% fewer inbound links than the competition. This ranking method is really kind of unfair because it uses Google's own natural data hierarchy to magnify the use of any links that you already have. And even Google's own Matt Cutts talks about site theming in several videos that are being passed around on the web. This method was and is Panda-proof because the very nature of website silo architecture is to research and build your website just like you would build a search engine and its hyperlink logic. In fact, silo architecture is beyond Panda-proof. It's beyond all the algorithmic issues because in order to create a solid website silo architecture, you must have unique content, an excellent link strategy, and a focus on intelligent link building. Website silo architecture renders link spam pretty much meaningless because it is the flip side of all of that. So our students and partner SEO firms quietly raked in cash for years using the old Google, and many of them still are. But then something changed. Google Plus was born. This is a huge operation, guys, and we're going to go ahead and explain to you what's going on here. And it's incredibly dangerous to your business if you misunderstand what's actually happening. Comparing Google to Facebook is not merely comparing apples to oranges. It's more like comparing your favorite internet browser to your favorite email service. Just doesn't make sense. But that's what the media has been doing with it. Google Plus is the first ever open social operating system, not just another social media platform. Google Plus expert Brock, author of Google Plus Attack, says Google is not creating another social network. Google is creating a social operating platform for our online lives. And you know what? I would plus that. I agree. Former military contracted software architect Sue Bell, my business partner, she says, with over 500 programmers and $500 million into this massive project, this is not merely another Google Friday startup like Wave or Buzz. And the press doesn't understand this, by the way, folks. I would plus what she said as well. In fact, I would plus that. By the way, the Google Plus concept is Sue's evil brainchild, and she has many evil brainchilds. And she brought it from the programming world, looking at things like C++. So now, guys and gals, there are two Googles to optimize. Number one, Google One Legacy, when the user is not logged into Google or their Google account. Perhaps they don't even have one, and they find themselves, for whatever reason, on the search engine. You're going to get a specific set of search results for that. You can tell if you're logged in whether or not you have your name versus the word you in the upper left-hand corner, or it says you're signed in with a photograph on the upper right corner. You will also not see anything in this screen having to do with number two, Google Social. When the user is logged in to a Google account, you will see the name, there's Russell, and you will see my name here and an image of myself and a whole different set of parameters, which are all now tied to my Google profile. You will also see results from either yourself or your myriad of friends that you are connected to in a variety of the different Google connected networks and social graph. The difference between these two search engines, between the Dr. Evil and the mini-me version of Google, is everything. Google Legacy. Website silo architecture still gets you ranked for thousands of keywords using traditional white hat SEO link building. Google Social Plus. Okay, the social results appear almost instantly for logged in users, and they will ignore top rankings in favor of social proof listings and photos of trusted people many times. Now, the testing is still out on this. I have already bypassed top 5 and top 6 listings on the social search engine results page, simply because somebody like Danny Sullivan or a family member or somebody who I really trust in their field has weighed in on one of the Google Plus networks and or tools, or one of the Google networks or tools, to comment or plus or interact with a link socially. And if ever I see a photograph, I'm going to bypass just pure digital information. You can see here's photographs like this. These are all people on my network. Depending upon how well I know the person and what kind of value they provide in the industry, I'm going to bypass the upper results and drop straight to theirs. I've caught myself doing this dozens of times. And as I've talked to other people in my network and many students, they're already beginning to do this while they're logged in to Google. That renders the high search engine rankings obsolete for the social engine. Google profile growth. This is a serious issue, guys and gals, because logged in users are growing steadily. Google is not in a hurry. Unlike what the press has been telling you, Google is in for the duration with this. This is not Buzz or Wave. Market share is well past the 11% mark in early beta stages. And we know it's not Google Wave. We'll talk more about that. If this kind of stuff doesn't frustrate you as an SEO or as a business owner who's got money coming in from keywords, you really need to go ahead and have a gigantic moment of frustration for the next 20 minutes and then just get over it and move on, because you really should be frustrated if you realize what this is going to mean in the next 5 years, especially since Google has got already 500 million just in startup on this. Now, you don't need to be frustrated, of course, if you understand website silo architecture research, at least not for very long, and the methodology and tools we have given our students over the years. If you know our system, you know it is sustainable and evergreen. So, here's the good news. All you have to do is plus our entire system and the one you've been using for the last few years. Warning, the things we're about to show you are not against Google's terms of service, but they are not the way that Google will expect the masses to use Google+. Okay, Google minus is the average Google Plus user's way of using Google Plus. Most users will continue to use the +1 button as if it were a Facebook like button replacement, thus turning it into a Google minus. Google wants you to use Google Plus like this, directly from their site. Google Plus makes connecting on the web more like connecting in the real world. Share your thoughts, links, photos with the right circles. Use easy, spontaneous video chat to strike up conversations with as many as 9 people at once. Get everyone on the same page with fast, simple group chat. We're very excited about the new approach to sharing. We're created through Google Plus, but this is really just the beginning. And I would say 2 things on this should be really clear to you guys. This is just the beginning. That would be the understatement of the decade. And you can also say that they want you, what I really want to point out is Google Plus makes connecting on the web more like connecting in the real world. Okay, the real world, that's absolutely right. That the real-time web is the second Google in this tale of 2 Googles. That is, when we get something indexed, it's on the social web within less than 3 minutes of our publishing it, sometimes. Most people will share all kinds of junk on Google Plus, just like Facebook, driving traffic to other people's sites, not their own. This is a minus, guys. It's a little joke here. No need to worry. Those are just Google Plus sharks. They're not dangerous unless you circle them back. Then they start to post unending animated GIFs and reshare everything from Scoble, Kawasaki, and Tom from MySpace. People are going to keep doing this, folks, because they are social meme addicts. They know not what they do. We have been badly taught. Jaron Lanier talks about this in You Are Not a Gadget. It's a dehumanizing thing that has happened in some of the social media things. People are not using social media in a way that's going to optimize their business. They don't understand it, but they are actually absorbed in a context of addiction where they don't understand there's very little value in sharing stuff with their network unless you do it right. But you are not the masses, are you? So here's just a couple of unique methods that we're going to detail in the Google++ course. 1. Why you must focus on your own golden frame when using any kind of social stream if you want to survive on the new internet. And even though this is true for other social media platforms, it's never been more true and obvious when you understand how powerful Google Plus is. Number 2, how to use social media addiction instead of punishing yourself by increasing your SEO rankings and traffic at a power of 20 all at the same time. You might as well be optimizing what you're doing, right? Learn how to do it right with just a few kinds of tweaks. Number 3, how to use RSS feeds to syndicate Google Plus, increase your search engine ranking power, and automate your social media status updates through your empire on both engines, the old search engine ranking engine and the real-time web or social website search engine, the Google number 2. Number 4, you'll learn how to build multiple layers of web income and multiple layers of website empire using the evergreen principles of website silo architecture while automating the entire thing. Those of you who are students know that we teach one web ring to rule them all, which is the circles on the right. You also know we teach website silo architecture. We also teach one feed to rule them all. So ours is a system of automation and integration for your business at a business auditing level. It's important that you understand that Google Plus must be a part of that core inner branded circle. Also, number 4 is how to borrow the best principle from the content curation movement, including how to crush it using micro-content and micro-press release, mass curation and syndication. Instead of spending thousands of dollars writing tons of articles and having them all be spun and try to be different and everything, not everybody has that kind of money, especially if you're a small business owner, or time. What you really need to start entering into is the arena of curation. And we're going to show you how a lot of the curators are wasting a huge amount of their time. What you really need to do is get into micro-content, and micro-curation, and micro-press releases. We'll teach you story flipping, which kind of articles to use, how to repurpose content in an amazing way through your micro-content networks and microblogs. This is really the most under-optimized area of most online businesses. We're going to be showing you pieces of it in the Google Plus course, but we also do provide a lot of this material in networkempire.com's general membership area, and that information is growing every day. When we work with clients, we'll charge up to $10,000 to implement it by hand for them, sometimes more, depending upon the size of the corporation. And I'm going to show you, of course, here's the lifestyle pitch. We're going to show you how to run this entire operation from your laptop. That's really my goal, guys. I'm not kidding about that. If I can't do something from my laptop and take it wherever I want to go, I need to reevaluate my systems. If I become so overwhelmed that it's not fun anymore, I have to reevaluate my systems. This, folks, when you guys understand how cool this is, it is fun. So with Google++, one feed to rule them all system, you will wag your entire industry. Okay, and I love this image of wagging the dog. I don't know if you've seen that movie. This is really what's happening when you begin to incorporate your subject matter expertise and social search engine results combined with your website silo architecture and keyword domination, you will reunite a tale of two Googles, which is the social website silo architecture and the old school website silo architecture. The idea is to kind of silo map your human beings, the people who are the movers and shakers, the influencers, onto the natural, already working keyword research website silo architecture methods. In this course, folks, you don't have to buy any of the keyword tools. I want to make that clear because there's always upsells and cross-sells in the internet marketing world. I got to tell you, you're going to walk away just from this course with information and ideas that don't require any of my tools like Domain Web Studio or Kraken or Blast Keyword Tool, but you are going to begin to see the value of what we've been teaching our students for years, and hopefully we'll be able to cultivate a relationship, but I leave that up to you. You could do all of that with a single system that we're calling, at least for now, while we can still get away with it, the Google++ system.